Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nayri, also known as Wedding Fashion Expert. This week we are talking about the advantages and disadvantages of placing the order on your wedding dress in store versus calling it in after your appointment or doing it via email after your appointment. Before we dive into this week's topic, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, drop me a comment below, let me know if there's a particular video topic you'd like me to create a video on. I am here for you, guiding you along the way leading up to your special day. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I am so honored that you found me. I am, of course, a wedding fashion expert, stylist, buyer, and wear many different hats at LOVELLA Bridal, located in Los Angeles, California. For daily content, be sure to follow us on Instagram at LOVELLA Bridal, at LOVELLA Plus, and at Wedding Fashion Expert. Don't forget to hit that follow button on TikTok at LOVELLA Bridal and at Wedding Fashion Expert as well. This week's topic was inspired by the number of brides we have coming into LOVELLA, and they're either driving in from a distance or flying in store, or maybe they just don't have the person paying for their dress and accessories at the appointment during the time they are in store. More and more we have brides saying things like, I have to figure out what credit card we're going to put it on. I'll phone it in, take my measurements, let's pick my size, and then I'll phone it in, do it via email, and that's how we'll finalize the order of the dress and accessories. I wanted to make a video on this topic because I want to prepare you on what to expect when it comes to buying your wedding dress, buying the accessories, and making sure that everything goes smoothly. When you purchase everything in store, it is so much easier for a number of reasons. You have less margin of error that the dress is going to be the right dress, the right color, the right size, that we're doing the right accessory pieces that you want, any add-ons that you're looking to do. Everything is fresh on everyone's minds, right? When you step away and you contact the store a week, a month, days later, maybe your stylist isn't available. There's someone else that's helping you do the transaction. There's also taking your measurements, going over the size chart, making sure the measurements align beautifully, picking the right size, making sure there's no error in the size of the dress that we're ordering. Not at all trying to freak you out to tell you that if you did not purchase everything in person that there is now a mistake on your order. I'm not at all suggesting this. At LOVELLA, we have systems and processes in place to prevent these mistakes from happening. However, everybody is human. No matter what you do, in what area of business you are in, there's always margin for human error. It's just the reality of life. So much can be prevented when everything is done in person. It's just easier, it's streamlined, you're there physically, it's fresh on everyone's mind, like I mentioned. The moment that you step away and you do it via email and you're perhaps not working with the original stylist that helped you because that person isn't in store that day, but they've done their due diligence, they've taken the notes necessary, and everything runs smoothly. Overall, there are so many advantages of doing it in person. If there are other individuals that are paying, or you need to figure out what credit card, cash, check, however you choose that you're going to be paying for, and you're not prepared on the spot that day, I recommend coming back in store to finalize everything. When you're doing it via email, via telephone, there's just more margin for error and things can get lost in translation. And keep in mind, everything is a final sale and you want to make sure that it's accurate, that your measurements, sizing, all of that needs to flow beautifully. There are so many logistics that go into these special orders. I want to encourage all of you to do it in person and not wait to do it after the fact once you leave the store. So again, if you need to book an appointment to come back in, I highly, highly recommend that. If you know for sure you need to do it via email, we can make sure that we put all the precautions in place to make sure that no error is made. So just be super clear in your communication to your store, to your stylist, to make this a smooth transaction for everybody involved. If you have another store that you're going to go to and then come back or finalize, go shopping to another store, make sure that this is the final decision and that's why you're not making it that day, please be honest so we as a store and your stylist can set you up for success so that your measurements are actually taken, right? Because if the second you leave the store, if your measurements aren't taken, again, you could take the measurements wrong even if we guide you through it on the phone. More margin for error. All in all, there's just more margin for error when you are not physically doing everything in store, verifying everything appropriately versus doing it via email and telephone. Not to say that we can't accommodate those things. It is just so much better to do it in person. And when it comes to those who are paying, keep in mind that stores are going to want to verify that card holder, the ID. We're likely going to need to email them, so please make sure that that person has an email address. We will need to verify the identity of the card holder and the payer. They will be the ones that need to follow through in the transaction. It's not something that you can do on their behalf. So again, make sure that you communicate all aspects of everything clearly with the store so that they can set you up for success, to make it simple, easy, and refreshing for everyone involved with no errors. I hope that this just created a little bit more clarity and understanding of how the process works and the different components that go into everything. Keep in mind there are a lot of variables at play that you may not be aware of, and by stepping out of the store, it just complicates things. I hope that you found this video helpful. For more videos and tips like these, please be sure to tune in every Wednesday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I will see you in next week's video.